A very good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. Welcome back to the new learning session. I am Mrs. Shilpa Jain, your biology teacher from Shri Gauri Shankar Higher Secondary School, Gwalior. In my previous video, I have explained binary fission's two types. Now, the topic which we are going to learn today is transverse binary fission. In this type of binary fission, cytoplasm separates transversely. Cytoplasm separates transversely between the two pair of nuclei, forming two unrelated individuals. It takes place in transverse plane. It takes place in the transverse plane. It mainly occurs in the paramecium, and some other examples are planaria, bacteria, diatoms, etc. Here I have drawn the structure of paramecium. You know very well what is the structure of paramecium. It just like as a sleeper, you can see here, and it is covered by so many little features, that is what? Cilia. Okay, it is binucleated. One is macronucleus and second one is micronucleus. It has two nucleus and it has opening, that is gullet. In my previous lecture, I taught you the binary fission. Binary fission, that means it is simple fission. It is a simple type of asexual reproduction. I taught you longitudinal binary fission and irregular binary fission in my previous video. Now today I will teach you the transverse binary fission. As I earlier told you, in this type of binary fission, cytoplasm separates, and in this procedure, the thing that is karyokinesis is first. That means the nucleus splits into the two nucleus first. Then the cytoplasm divides into the two. Then the division or the reproduction is completed. Or we can say paramecium divides transversely to produce two segments. See here, two segments. Each segment is then converted into a paramecium. Look at the picture. This division takes place due to the formation of constriction in the mid part of the cell. During division, nucleus divide amitotically. Here, I have drawn here for you. It is amitotic division, and first karyokinesis takes place and disappearing oral groove also. This is also very important for reproduction of paramecium, and newly formed oral grooves in the upper portion also. And after the nucleus division, or we can say after the karyokinesis, cytokinesis will take place. Here, cytoplasm divides into the two parts, and newly formed contractile vacuoles also present in the paramecium. And now it completely divides into the two daughter cells, two daughter paramecium. So we can call new daughter paramecia. So we get two daughter paramecia from the one parent paramecium. So it is called also a fission. I hope you understood my lecture. I know it is a binary fission, and in this fission one parent cell is divided into the two complete daughter cells. So it is another or third type of the binary fission which I have taught you, that is transverse binary fission. So let me clear one thing. Fission are of two types, binary fission and multiple fission. But binary fission are of three types on the basis of their planes. Okay. Number one is irregular binary fission. Number two, longitudinal binary fission. Number third, transverse binary fission. So I have taught all the three types of the binary fission. Now children, now students, you have to understand, you have to learn, you have to copy down in your notebook and revise them again and again. Now I will teach you another type of fission, that is multiple fission, in my next video. That's all for today. I hope that all of you have understood this topic, and I will explain another part of this fission in my next video. So students, keep watching my video. Take care, stay home, stay safe, and have a nice day.